Somebody messaging me. Oh, I'm live right here. I'm live. Yep. Man, things taking forever right here, man. All right. Automation. Oh, snaps. Okay. Go on is live on the gram, on the Instagram. So we live, baby. We live. Gonna bring back Create Like a God podcast because I'm here to give you the philosophy how to expand a bit upon creativity, imagination, and innovation. Everything is created twice, first in the mind, then it becomes reality. Wherever the mind of man can conceive and believe it can receive. So you go out there day after day to do the work, the confidence, put yourself out there boldly, authentically, even though the success, the creation has not arrived, has not manifested just yet. But you know that the richest place on earth, the richest real estate on earth is the graveyard where dreams and goals and everything else die along with you because you didn't have the framework, the courage, the philosophy, and all the above and the go-getter energy. But that's all going to change because you got the go-getter energy to make things happen instead of waiting for things to happen. This is the method, the philosophy known as Create Like a God. This is your man, Jaron Mitchell, a.k.a. Jaron Winning Mitchell, and we are going to win. All right, so I got 5 reasons why you're the co-creator of your own reality. And this is all wisdom, all stuff that's already been talked about. But we're going to go through these frameworks. And I'm using this tool. Let me see. Hold on. It doesn't show right here because I'm going live because I ain't using StreamYard. I'm using another tool, which is pretty dope. And yeah, let me do, can I do, oh yeah, share right here. So I got, I ain't going to share anything right now. But actually, I should share. Should I share something? Should I share something? Actually, nah, we ain't gonna share nothing here just yet. Not just yet. But I just want to test something because I've been using this tool. I want to see if it actually shows up on Facebook real quick. And let me see. I just want to see before we go ahead and proceed. Let me expand this real quick. And mute that. Yeah. Mute that, boy. Mute that. Let me see something. And let's go to my widgets right here. My widgets. Interesting. Okay. So, interesting. I see what's going on. So on the web, let me see, web popper. So we got the web popper right here. And let me go right here. See what it shows. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see if it shows. Come on. See it right here in here. For some reason, let me go to YouTube real quick. It's not. Freaking Facebook is frozen right now. I just saw. Oh, that's dope art piece right there. And I'm gonna have to mute that real quick. It's gonna be kind of weird. Oh yeah, it does show. Okay. Okay, can I? Let me see. If I scroll down. Let me see. It's not showing up right there. Yeah, I'm just testing this something out real quick. This is pretty dope. I'm just not showing the whole. I don't see. Let me see. Yeah, it's not showing right there on YouTube. How about Facebook? Facebook, I'm just testing. Oh yeah, it won't show right there. It is what it is. So it is what it is. But yeah, if yours was in here, let me check. So it is what it is. But yeah, if yours was in here, let me check. So it is what. Okay, cool. Never mind. All right, that's not gonna work. But I was checking something out and see if it'll work on the stream. But it seemed like it doesn't. So I'm gonna go ahead and hide this real quick. But if y'all was in here, y'all actually be able to touch this widget. It doesn't show part of it on YouTube and Facebook for some reason. It's all good though. Maybe I can do some feedback with this tool that I'm using. And you'll be able to put your name and your last name, email, and stuff like that. It's more of a tool. It's a great tool for webinars and stuff like that, which I want to actually test out. But it seems like only on the streaming it has the widgets for yeah, only widgets for, let me see if it shows this right here. See, I'm just touching something now before we go ahead and get it. Instagram, you're not gonna be able to see it right now, but yeah. So I see it right here on my laptop. It shows differently. So as you guys can see, yeah, it does. It shows differently. So it doesn't show me all the other information. That's all right. It's all good though. It's all good. Let's go close that. So yeah, so I got some stuff that I got going on. Seem like I won't be able to do it on the streaming. So it's all good. So I'm gonna give you guys 5 reasons why you are the co-creator of your own reality. And came up with these 5 reasons because these are the frameworks to which you are the co-creator of your own reality. You got to take full responsibility of your successes and your failures in life. What is up? So you got to take the responsibility of your failures and successes in life, and you reap, which is the first point, you reap what you sow. So the actions and the decisions and choices you make today is the results of your outcome today. So anything that you're doing right now is the result of it. You would have to take full accountability of your own actions and your decisions. And if you don't like them, you can change them. So you can go ahead and change it because you are the co-creator of your own reality. You reap what you sow, and you are creating and dictating the decisions and choices that you make today. So this is why I came up with the 5 reasons why you are the co-creator of your own reality, which you are. You create your life, you dictate your life, and you're the one that is creating the life that you want, subconsciously, unconsciously, but mostly subconsciously, because we, which I mentioned before, which is probably another point, but we are the co-creator of our own reality. Everything is created twice. First in the mind, then it becomes reality. So that's why I'm Think and Grow Rich. I read that book. I love that book, Think and Grow Rich. First time reading that, 2016, changed my life. You are the co-creator of your own reality, and you are the person who decides. You are the master of your fate. You are the captain of your soul. So you're going to have to make those, you're the one that's reaping those benefits of your decisions and choices that you make in your life. So that's why I say you're the co-creator of your own reality. Many reasons why I can say that, but I need to give you guys 5 reasons. And so many of the decisions and choices that you make today and later on in the future will be the outcome of the results that you have made. Okay, you reap what you sow, or cause and effect, or karma, which is all the same thing. It's all in the Bible, or many of the religious scriptures of any other religion talks about karma, which I believe was Buddhism and Hindu, which it's karma. I mean, karma, reap and sow, it's the same thing. It's the same law. It revolves around karma. That's why they say karma is something else. And that's what I'm saying. If you start reaping stuff now, later on, it's going to catch up with you. So that's why I say you are the co-creator on your own reality. And that's why I say in my podcast, and also I use it as a metaphor in a way, creates like a God. And the reason why I say create like a God, I remember watching, I'm an artist, right? I do artwork, I do art and everything like that. So I remember watching, I don't remember what it was, but where I heard this from, but when you're watching and creating stuff like a world building, like even with like a writer and all that, so I mean with writing, but still as an artist, world building, you're kind of like playing, you can say quote unquote God in a way. Okay, you're creating a world. You're creating this world, and I look at it as a metaphor, which I understand the more I start reading Think and Grow Rich. Many of these books are starting to realize that we are creating the life. We are creating the life that we desire or we don't desire. You know, so you reap what you sow. And another thing as well, which is common with science and everything like that, these are dictated to change. That's why you got to think for yourself, question me. And the point number 2, which is everything in the universe is created. Oh my goodness, everything in the universe is made up of energy, thermodynamics. I mean, everything in the universe is, energy cannot be created or destroyed, only can transform one form to another. So everything in the universe made up of energy, our atoms, even everything in this room is made up of energy. Money is made up of energy. Everything in the universe is made up of energy. Everything in the universe is vibrating at a certain frequency. So with that, actually, let me end this real quick. I got this. I forgot to hide this. I'm over here talking. I forgot to hide this on the Facebook. Let me bring up the chat just in case anybody brings up the chat. Auto appear, copy, paste. Okay. So yeah, everything in the universe is made up of energy. So everything in here is made up of energy, and that is the reason why you are the co-creator of your own reality, because you are creator. Everything in the universe made up of energy. You are a vibration at a certain frequency. This is me talking about new age stuff, which I ain't know about new age, nothing about new age until I started looking in. People start, I think it was some came up and more Christians was talking about new age stuff, which I believe everything is truthful in a way. You have half the truth, part of the truth, or there's the full truth. And I don't believe everybody don't know the full truth. Not I don't say everybody, but everybody has part of the truth. And it been some stuff we don't even know about, but we're still discovering, because lost knowledge and everything like that. But you're the co-creator of your own reality. Everything in the universe is made up of energy. Just realize that you are made up of energy. Everyone is. Energy cannot be created or destroyed, only transform from one form to another. I think that the soul is actually energy. You think about it. There's a saying that says the body may die, but the soul will never die. So that's what I think. I think that the soul is actually made up of energy, because everything is made up of energy. That's what just my thoughts on it, and that's what I just think that's what it is. So that's just my thoughts. And number three. Point number three with this is you become what you think about. Okay, the Buddha said it. It's also in the Bible. Yeah, it's also in the Bible that you, as a man thinketh, so shall he. And I'm gonna give you guys a little, which I should give you guys stories instead of just putting out knowledge. So all this is revolving around with me learning about the book Think and Grow Rich, which Napoleon Hill has been dead since 1970, I believe. He written Think and Grow Rich in 1937. And this is right after the Great Depression, during that time. And after that, he wrote a book called Outwitting the Devil, another book, which is amazing, and an amazing book. He quote unquote interviews the devil, and we either living on fear or faith. Okay. And we looking at Grant Cardone, he talks about basically you're gonna fear all the time. You're gonna feel fear, but you got to embrace it. You're gonna have to hit it head on. So that's what Grant Cardone talks about. But with Think and Grow Rich, that book changed my life. That book got me around the path, and I have been violating that book, violating the steps towards riches, which I believe the 13 steps towards riches is vital. Masterminding, the burning desire, which I had that burning desire. And once you're going to have that burning desire, you're going to have people that's going to question. You're going to have people that's trying to neglect or not have you neglect that burning desire. And I'm going to say this because like this, I wanted to be, you can say quote unquote an artist. I have some ideas, I have stories and stuff and ideas, and you're going to have it's going to be tested. Your burning desire is going to be tested. Your obsession is going to be tested. What's up, Candace? It's going to be tested. If y'all say can, I'm also streaming on, not streaming, but I'm also live on Instagram. But it's going to be tested. Your burning desire. Okay, you're going to be obsessed with something, which you're going to be obsessed, and it's going to be tested. Which desire it's going to be tested. It is going to be tested. And people, many of me trying to be an artist, going to school as an artist, and listening to my parents, which I have loved my parents, nothing wrong with my parents, but when they give you advice, you got to be careful who you give your advice from, because people will give you advice and they have nothing, don't even know nothing about it. Which I was told advice to be a great artist, you have to draw out of your head. You got to draw out of your head. You got to do X, Y, Z. And me being around other professional artists, people that's actually in the industry, people that's actually doing it, say you have to use reference. Every artist has used reference. But what you're doing with those artists is that's grabbing and able to get all that information, which is they're using repetition, which repetition is the mother of skill, and they're using their 10,000 hours, and they're building their asset. I call it asset library, their visual library, to able to draw stuff out of their heads. Yes, there's people that's talented, but if you understand the fundamentals, the basics, that's when you're able to get something. So you become what you think about. But me going to the story and telling you the story, you got to be careful who you take your advice from. And me learning about Think and Grow Rich, this is understanding what successful people think, how they think, and what they do. They do things, think differently for the majority. And this is how you could take the 99, you being a majority as the 99.9%, to become in that minority, which is the 1%. So you gotta be careful who you take your advice from. You gotta be careful who to listen to, and it's up to you to take it. Okay, somebody can give you advice. Some people give you unwanted advice, and it's up to you to take it. But you become what you think about. If you believe that your obsession, your desire, and you're going to make this happen, is going to happen. You know why? Because you are the one. You become what you're thinking about. It's not just about law of attraction. I'm just gonna let this. I'm just gonna do nothing and just visualize and do nothing and let this attract me. No, you must take action. Okay, that's the only thing. That's the thing you have to do. Just not the only thing, but you have to take action. Okay, just thinking about it, visualizing it, which I learned from taking this. I'm in this thing known as not thing, but I'm promoting it, which is Affiliate Marketing Pro, which you can go to JaronMitchell.com/AMP6. Okay. Got many others. So you can go ahead and get this. It's free. Register for free for your free account. But DMOs, which DMOs stands for? Daily Method of Operations. So your daily method of operation, visualizing it and actually taking the action. Okay, you visualize it, you do your affirmations, you do those things, but you have to take action. And that I would call it, or some call it the law of action. So you got the law of attraction and the law of action. And many of you might not believe the law of attraction. It's fake, it's blah blah blah, which it's law. It's a law, one of the laws of the universe, which law of karma is one of the laws of the universe, which you reap what you sow. We talked about that. You reap what you sow. Everything in the universe is made up of energy, which that's part of the law of attraction. First, you got to match that energy. That's why they say, hey, we're going to match this energy or this energy XYZ, which is energy. Then the law of vibration. Then you have the law of attraction. Then you have the law of attraction. Then you must take action. Take action, which everything is created twice. First in the mind, then it becomes reality. Okay, and I already to mention up point number 4, which is the power of imagination. And I remember watching something where people say, "Oh, don't imagination." No, you gotta imaginate. With Think and Grow Rich, when Napoleon Hill talks about it, is you mind first. You have to think it in your mind first. And what you do, you have it, you focus it, you laser focus it on your mind. Then you keep on taking the actions. You be obsessed, and it'll become your reality. But you must think of it first. Think. Everything is created twice. First in the mind, then it becomes reality. And again, we think about 60 to 80,000 thoughts per day. So most likely, a lot of those thoughts we're thinking negative. Some of them thoughts we think negative thoughts subconsciously comes in our mind, and we have to work on. I won't say was it the power of I won't say like, oh, positive thinking only. Them negative thoughts are gonna come. Identify those negative thoughts, killing the ants, and move on from it. Okay, you gotta move on. Okay, why I'm thinking these negative thoughts? Oh, these negative thoughts. Oh, I'm being quote unquote negative. Negative thoughts don't. My picture is showing right here. There we go. That's kind of weird. And no, you go back to active. There we go. Active. But anyways, you are the co-creator of your own reality. You are the master of your fate. You are the captain of your soul. And another thing is that who was messaging me? It's on Facebook. You are the co-creator of your own reality. And I'm going to keep saying that you are. You are the co-creator of your own reality. You must. Lost internet connection. Internet connection restored. No wonder. Maybe I didn't get that. But you are the co-creator of your own reality, and you have the power. You have to change your thoughts, dominate thoughts of your mind. And that's why I believe that affirmation comes in and taking control of your mind, starting your day, not going on, scroll on social media or looking at everything else, getting your mind right, getting able to maintain a positive mental attitude, and then getting yourself right. Another thing is you are made of the image and likeness of God. You already have everything you need. You can communicate with the creator. I believe that you can communicate with the creator will start giving you some certain hints, because you are the co-creation of your own reality. Okay, we made you. Everything in the universe is vibrating a certain frequency. Everything in the universe is made up of energy. What is up, peeps? So you are made up of energy. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get some stuff done. I'm going to be giving these live streams, working on these live streams, going on live every single day, usually Usually, man, it's been a while since I've done a podcast episode, so maybe I'm a little rested. I've been hearing where I work at, actually. A lot of where I work at, they say, "Oh, you should do." Actually, I've done Uber too. You got a nice voice. You could do like radio or something. You should use that. I'm like, I got a podcast. I haven't been recording in a while, but we're gonna bring the podcast back. I'm gonna start interviewing some people. I'm gonna start getting some people on. Clap. I'm gonna clap like that. But we're gonna start getting some people on to the show. Okay, I've got that. I got another tool that I'm using. Something else I'm going to be using to get interviews, and I'm going to be working on people that's using co-creation, which my podcast first started off with basically being an artist, but everybody's a creator, man. Every single one of us is a creator. We're creating some things, we're creating something, and like it or not, you're creating a life that you're creating a life today. You're creating your own life, accept it or not. Ladies, you're creating. If your dating ain't going well, it's because of you. Man, if your dating ain't going well, it's because of you. Okay, it's because of you. You got to accept everything in your life to be your responsibility. Your failures, your successes, everything is on you. Even though you blame, even though you don't no blame, even though you may blame somebody else and maybe it's somebody else's fault, still take full accountability of your life. Everything is on you. That's why you are the co-creator of your own reality. That is why you are the master of your fate, the captain of your soul. Is up to you. No president, nobody else is going to save you. It is on you to change your life. No one else. On you. It's up to you. You 13 steps towards riches, a burning desire and obsession, a good healthy obsession to get yourself moving forward and stop with all these. Man, we got so many distractions. Don't worry. It happened to me. Shiny object syndrome, all this other stuff. It happened to me. And I just think about it. Okay, what I need to focus. What's the number one thing that I need to focus on? Because Amazon, think of Amazon. Amazon first started as, I think it was books or something like that. If I, correct me if I'm wrong, but something had to deal with books. Okay, then they start moving up. Then they start focus on selling other stuff. Now they got their own a studio, right? A film studio. They got their own streaming service. Okay, so they started on one thing at first, then they start wielding and building themselves up. So you got to focus, be laser focused, and I need to work on that as well. Be laser focused, focus on that, and start building yourself up from there. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this live, which I've been on for about 22 minutes streaming, which I wanted to test something out. Earlier today because I've been using it, which I noticed on here. What's up, Lexa? Stop. Calendar. All right, looks like we got something going on. I know. We have, I have some like web pages. It says web page popper. So I'm having some stuff to figure out. Also, I'm going to be doing an interview today. One of my buddies, he's an artist as well. So we're going to get that started. All right. So we're going to go doing these live streams. We're going to start getting some stuff going. All right. Talk to you guys soon. Folks, is not where we at. Is where we come from. Always create like a God. All right. Peace. Oops. Here. Bye. Oh, no, not that. Not that. Let's exit that. Oh my gosh. Return to meeting.